Hey, welcome to my channel. So if you followed the previous episode, you know that I bought this abandoned sailboat for 300 bucks. So after cleaning and gutting the boat, I noticed that there were quite a few leaks in the deck area, and it's exactly what we are going to fix today. Even if the boat is partly protected by a tarp, I found it several times with a few gallons of water inside. After some investigations, I realized that the leaks were coming from several places, especially from all the elements screwed to the deck. With the help of my wife, thanks to her, I removed all the screws. It was a long and tedious job since it required one person at deck level and another inside the boat. I quickly realized that it was more than necessary. All the screws were rusty and several broke when I tried to unscrew them. Once the screws were removed, I carefully cleaned under the pulpit and stanchions. Then I did the same thing on the inside. And of course, I cleaned the base on the stanchions. After that, I put masking tape around the bases to avoid to get sealant everywhere. To ensure a perfect seal, I applied a marine sealant under each base, and I also applied a marine sealant around the top of the screws. I repeat the same operation for all the bases, and by the way, all the new screws are stainless steel, as are the washers and nuts. Finally, I screwed on the nuts from the inside and did a little cleaning. Apart from the screws, the leaks also came from the side windows. It is an old system, a bit complex with several gaskets on the outside and inside. One of the inner gaskets was not longer in place, so there was a gap between the windows and the hull, which explains the leaks. For now, I haven't decided whether to keep the windows or replace them with polycarbonate. In the meantime, I need to have a watertight boat, so I decided to put sealant around the windows, starting with the exterior. So remove the old gasket, then clean everything with acetone. After that, I applied a masking tape to avoid getting sealant everywhere. Once the masking tape was in place, I'll finally apply the product. So when you apply this sealant, it looks like it's white, but it becomes clear as it dries. I started with the inner edge of the windows, then I did the same on the exterior edges. And finally, I took the opportunity to redo the sealant around the base of the chain plate. After a few minutes, I removed the tape before the sealant dried to avoid cracking. So, even if the result is not perfect, it is good enough for the moment, and mostly it will keep me dry while working inside. After that, it was time to take care of the inside part of the windows. I started by removing the pressure seal and cleaning everything. Then I applied the same marine sealant all around the window. I put the gasket back in place and use tape to hold it in place until the sealant is dry. And finally, I did the same for the port window. The next day, I removed all the tape, and to ensure a better result, I decided to seal the inner edge of the window, following the same principle as on the outside of the boat. Once the masking tape was removed and the sealant had become clear, the result was quite satisfactory. Of course, the window is far from new, but at least this repair should prevent water from getting inside. That's all for today. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.